Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to connect HubSpot to Zapier in 2024. So HubSpot, as an example, is a fantastic tool for managing your CRM, marketing, and sales. By integrating it with Zapier, you can automate lead, follow-ups, email marketing, and much more. So I will walk you through the setup process so you can start using this powerful integration to save time and grow your business. So make sure to stick by and let's get started. Before we start with this video, make sure to watch us from now till the end so you have full experience. First, you'll need to go and open a browser. For me here, I'm using Brave. For you, you can use whatever you want. Once you open it, go to the CRL section. Here, you'll need to go and let's start by going to HubSpots, as example.com. And of course, open a new tab. Of course, just go there and type zapier.com. If it's your first time, of course, you'll be taken to these two places or these two things. I'll start with or pages. I'll start with HubSpots. So you'll find yourself in this page. You can go to the top right corner to click on login to log in into your account if you have an account. And if you don't, you can go simply click on get started for free to create an account. As you can see, for creating an account, you can use Google, Microsoft, Apple. The same will be for logging in if you don't want to get through all the boring steps of creating or even logging into your account. The same will be for Zapier. You can go to the top right corner, click on login to log into your account if you have one. If you don't, click on sign up to create an account. And you can use Google, Facebook, Microsoft to log in. And just Google to create an account so you don't have to go through all the boring steps of doing so. You'll also get like a 14 days trial of premium features and apps for free. You don't have to enter like a card or something like that if you just created your account in Zapier. So once you logged in or created your account in both, you'll find yourself in here. For example, so it seems the HubSpot I'm not connected for some reason. Let's just go and connect again. As you can see, so I'm connected, but I'm not at the same time. I don't know. Anyway, so they send me a code or sending me a code in my Gmail or email provider, which is Gmail here in my case. I'll just go there. So 28 and 92. So 28, 92, and 82. Click on login, and I should be good to go. Yeah. So as you can see, here I'm logged in now to my HubSpot account. As example, you can go to a specific one. It's up to you. As example, I'll just go and access this one specifically. Here, I should be good to go. So if I'm logged in already, you can just go now to Zapier. To connect it, of course, we will have to go to this list panel. And here, just go in this list panel, as we said, apps, go and click on that, and you should be taken to this page. Here, go to search apps here at the top, and simply just type HubSpots. Once you do so, you should find HubSpots. And here, for me, it's already connected, but for you, you should find like here connects button. Just go and click on it, and this will pop out into you. If you already connected your accounts, as we said before, you will find yourself here. If you have, of course, multiple accounts to choose from, you'll be able to choose which account do you want to connect to. For me, I'll choose this one. Click on choose accounts. And once you choose this example, you'll be taken here to allow this connection. As you can see, so connects in and everything. This app is requesting access to your HubSpot account. Continue, connects in. If you agree, that it will manage and view your CRM data. It will be able to view about marketing event, create, delete, or make changes to marketing event. It will also be able to view details about some custom objects in the CRM, create, delete, and make changes to custom objects in the CRM as well. And also, this will include access to the file manager. So if you agree to that, just go and check this option. You agree to terms of and privacy policy. You'll have to go and read that, of course, and then click on Connect app. Once you click on Connect app, so just wait. As you can see, you'll find a connection established. As you can see. So for me, I have now two connections. It's fine. So yeah, you already connected it. And now let's just say, how do you want to use it? So if you want to use it simply, you can go to this left panel and go here to create, click on that, click on Zaps. And here you'll be able to start creating a Zap and automating some stuff as example using the HubSpot. I don't know why or what do you want to automate specifically with CRM or with the HubSpot. So it's up to you basically from here to decide what you want to choose. But if it's your first time and you don't know how to use this option, this AI tool is here to help you out. So what you'll need to do is simply tell it what you want to automate. As an example, let's say, of course, you can do the automation here. It can include multiple steps, not just a two-step automation or something like that. So as an example, you'll be able to go in here and type as an example, if I do maybe something. So of course you'll have to change this keywords with something of yours. So if I do like something in maybe HubSpot, do the following and do this as well, you'll be able to just select that. Once you do so, it will basically just go and create those zaps for you in here. For me, I don't know what they want to do exactly. So I'll just go here and type like connects HubSpot with, I don't know which account should I choose. Maybe I'll just choose Slack. So I'll just type here Slack and hit the enter button. Once I do so, I'll find this list panel here, as you can see, where I'll be able to see, as you can see, you can now set up like a Zap to notify Slack channel whenever a new contact is added to HubSpot. As an example, so this is just a random thing chosen by like AI for me. So I'll just go here and click on add all those steps. So once I go there, as an example, I'll be able in here. So of course you can change the trigger event from a new contact, for example, to trigger this Zap into like a company recently created or updated, contacts recently like created or updated, email subscription timeline, and a lot of stuff in here. As example, so line time, item or recently created or updated, new company property changes, new contact on list, new contact and property change, a new COS like blog article, new custom object property change, new deal property change. As you can see, a lot of stuff that you can choose from. I'm not going to read them all. So that's if you want to use this as a trigger. If you want to use this as like an action, so we'll have to choose or change here like the app. So HubSpot action event, and as you can see, add contact to list, add contact to workflow, a lot of things here again to choose from. So it's up to you to choose however you want to use it. Of course, you can add multiple steps. That's if you want it to be added to the Zap, and you can publish it to start automating stuff. And yeah, so that's going to be it for me today. Of course, you can create unlimited stuff in here, unlimited Zaps, but you will be able just to have 100 tasks active. So for the free plan. So that's going to be it for me today. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. So goodbye.